does Heartfall Arises even mean? Hi, welcome to the Silver Spleen. My name is Simon Campbell, and this is my review of Heartfall Arises. Heartfelt Irises tells the story of one painter's quest to illustrate love using only eyes. Heart-Filled Anuses tells the story of Anne and Nancy Wilson's serial abuse of their road crew. Heartfall of Isis is a documentary about the ongoing liberation of the city of Mosul. I could go on, but it's not worth the time and effort. Ken Wu wrote and directed Heartfall Arises. It's a big-budget blockbuster. At least it's supposed to be. It's got two huge actors, and it was released in 3D in some places. See? This is only Ken Wu's second movie as a director. But hey, his first film was China Good Groom, so what's the worst that could happen? Heartfall Arises tells the story of the search for a ruthless serial killer who may not be dead, even though he was killed in the first part of the movie. I know it's confusing. I saw it, and I'm confused. He always sends his targets death notices the day before he whacks them. So when the latest death notice is given, do the police place the target under guard? No, they're going to let him drive around and be bait so that they can catch the killer. Because sometimes protect and serve means dangle a citizen like a menstruating tuna fish over a tank full of underfed sharks. Does the mission succeed? It's the first 5 minutes of the movie. What do you think? I'm not spoiling anything. You can't spoil what's already rotten. I hadn't realized, or remembered probably, that this movie was being released in 2D and 3D. So that explains a lot of the visual excesses. It doesn't excuse the horrendous quality of the visual effects, just their meretricious presentation. It may also explain some of this movie's inherent dumbness. Too often, Heartfall Arises just looks cheap, laughably cheap. Like this shot of the IFC tower exploding. It's in the trailer. A lot of the CG, but even the normal footage and especially the green screen, it just looks tacky. But to be fair, Heartfall Arises needs all the help it can get. Everybody in this movie comes off as flat and uninteresting, maybe even uninterested. I'm gonna assume that Nicholas Che and Lau Tingwan are good fathers who send their kids to good schools that are expensive, so they needed the money. What I do have a problem is not one, but two actresses who are supposed to be in emotional relationships with Nicholas Che's character. How bad an actress do you have to be that you can't act like you love Nicholas Che? It's not that the story doesn't make internal sense, although it doesn't. It's that this movie doesn't make any sense as an approved, produced project. It's so badly written, directed, and edited that it's sincerely confounding, even for someone who made China Good Groom. There's a small explosion in a room in one scene, but for some reason one of the extras responds too early and it ruins the intended surprise. I was asking myself, why did that guy jump? And then the reason for it happened, but I was actually distracted from it. I'll leave aside the seemingly mandatory use of bad, laughable pseudoscience that seems so unfortunately prevalent in a lot of Chinese films recently. I won't even talk about the puerile, disposable appearance of a character who should have been named Convenience MacGuffin. I'm much more interested in warning you about something serious. If you ever forget your phone at home, call the police immediately. Because in the movies, in the shitty ones anyway, nobody forgets their phone at home unless there's someone in their home who isn't supposed to be there. When the bad people want to frame somebody, they can make sure that the drug wears off at exactly the time they need it to. Another 5 seconds and that person would have never been suspected of wrongdoing. If I didn't know better, I'd say it was almost scripted. Someone somewhere apparently said that this is a high IQ crime movie. No, it's not. Speaking of which, Sept Wolves is apparently a Fujian-based company that specializes in clothing and tobacco, as you do. Their smoking jackets kick ass. The street scenes in Heartfall Arises make it seem like Sept Wolves are a competitor for 7-Eleven. Heartfall Arises can't even end well after a lot of histrionic, overblown tension over the possibility of an event that you know simply wouldn't happen. We're treated to an all too typical do-over surprise reversal that snatches victory from the mouth of cinematic ineptitude. Or at least attempts to. Ha 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 ha! You thought you were in control, but we were. The ambulance has micro-communications. You thought you had won, but we have won. And you are under arrest. Ha 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 ha. F*** off. This movie is so bad, I wanted to do the review wearing a wig and makeup and a dress, but leave the goat. I don't know what that means either, but if you watch this movie, you might see my point. I did not enjoy Heartfall Arises. You might enjoy it if you go see it, but if you don't see it in the cinema, wait till you can somehow otherwise pay for the privilege, like buying a DVD or something like that. Don't steal this movie. Yeah, I said it. If you enjoyed this review, please tell me. If you didn't, tell me. If you enjoyed the channel, please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and have a lovely day.